Most guys think getting what they want from women is about charm, good looks, or the perfect pickup line. But trust me, it's none of that. Getting what you want from women has very little to do with those things. The guys who get what they want consistently, they know something the rest don't. They've figured out how women actually respond. And once you learn this, chasing, convincing, or settling won't even be on your radar anymore. See, bro, women don't fall for what you do. They fall for who you are, more specifically, who you are being when you show up. When you walk into a room with the energy that says, "I belong here," women notice. When you speak like your words carry weight, they listen. And when you move like someone who doesn't need anything from anyone, that's when women lean in. Most guys ruin their chances before they even get started. You've probably seen it texting. "Hey, can I take you out sometime?" Sounds innocent, but that's already the wrong move. You're asking, you're waiting, you're handing her all the power. And when she's holding all the power, she's not intrigued, she's bored. Let's shift that. Instead of asking for her time, you tell her what you're doing and let her decide if she wants to be part of it. Ask like, "I'm checking out this new rooftop bar Thursday, come with me." That hits completely different. It's not needy, it's not desperate. It's confident, grounded, and clear, and women notice. Women don't respond to words. They respond to energy. The way you say something matters more than what you say. A man who speaks with certainty, even when he's not trying to impress, has more power than a man trying to be the perfect gentleman, but constantly over-explaining himself. So quit worrying about being perfect. Start focusing on being real, grounded, and decisive. Now here's another thing no one tells you. Women are emotional creatures. That's not an insult. It's a superpower. But it also means that if you're trying to convince her with logic by saying, "I've got a great job, I'm nice, I treat you right," you're speaking the wrong language. You're pitching a resume. She's looking for a feeling. That feeling comes from mystery, curiosity, and challenge, not in a toxic way, but in a way that makes her wonder, who is this guy? She wants to feel like she's discovering you piece by piece, not getting the full tour on day one. Think of it like a movie trailer. You don't show the whole film in the preview. You give just enough to spark curiosity and make her lean in. The less you explain, the more she imagines, and what she imagines will always be more powerful than what you could say. Leave space for her to wonder. Let silence speak. Let your actions paint the picture slowly. Over time, that's how you stay unforgettable. The more predictable and available you are, the faster she loses interest. That's why women chase guys who don't reveal everything up front. It's not because they're jerks. It's because they're not trying too hard. So next time you're in a conversation with her, skip the boring questions like, "What do you do?" Or "Where are you from?" Say something that paints a picture. Something like, "You give off the vibe of someone who breaks rules but looks innocent doing it." Now you've got her attention. Why? Because you've made her feel something, you've got her curious. And that's where attraction lives. Keep your cards close. You don't need to tell her everything about yourself in the first few conversations. You want her thinking about you after the conversation ends, wondering what you meant, what you're about, what you're not saying. The moment she feels like she's figured you out, that's when the intrigue fades. If you want to know the real secret to getting what you want from women, make her want to give it to you. No begging, no asking twice, and you do that by flipping the dynamic. You stop trying to earn her approval and start giving her something to earn. That's the difference between a guy who's chasing and a man who's being chased. The guys who have women doing things for them, texting them first, putting in effort, it's not because they're manipulative, it's because they understand a core truth. People value what they work for. Give her everything up front, and it feels cheap. Make her earn your time, attention, and presence, and suddenly it's valuable. So let's talk about what makes her want to give you things without you asking. First, reward effort. If she puts in time, meets you halfway, gives you energy, match it. But if she flakes, pulls away, or treats you like a backup plan, fall back. No anger, no drama, just silence. That's powerful. Second, your time should feel rare, not in a fake way. I'm too busy for you, but in a grounded, I've got a life, and I'm not dropping it for just anyone kind of way. Women chase what's not always available. If she knows she's got your full attention no matter what, she starts taking it for granted. But if she has to earn it, that's when she shows up differently. Now here's something next level. Learn how to suggest instead of request. It's subtle, but it works like magic. Don't say, "Can you send me a pic?" Say, "I bet you're looking way too good right now." You've just planted the idea and made her want to prove you right. It's playful, it's smooth, and most importantly, it's her idea now. See the difference? One feels like pressure. The other feels like a game she wants to play. It's not about tricking her. It's about speaking in a way that makes her excited to engage. But here's the part that kills it all if you're not careful. Begging for her attention. If you're trying to convince her to see your worth, if you're over-explaining why you're a good guy, why she should give you a chance, you've already lost. She either sees it or she doesn't, and if she doesn't, your attention is too valuable to waste. The moment you start negotiating for her time, her respect, her affection, you've dropped your value. And when a woman doesn't respect you, she can't desire you. That's just the truth. So what's the move? Hold the line. If she pulls away, you mirror that. No double texts, no guilt tripping, just space. If she wants you, she'll move toward you. If not, you saved yourself the hassle. Either way, you win. And stop trying to be the guy she might want. Be the guy who knows what he brings to the table. That energy is unstoppable. Women don't fall in love with guys who chase. They fall in love with guys who choose them. Choosing isn't chasing. Choosing means you've got standards. You know what you're looking for, and you're not afraid to walk away if it's not aligned. Let her earn it. Let her invest. Let her feel that if she doesn't show up right, she'll lose something rare. That's how you flip the game. And when she does show up right, reward her with presence, not performance. Be with her, not above her. This isn't about control. It's about alignment. You're not trying to dominate her. You're inviting her into your world. A world where you're already fulfilled. A world she'd be lucky to join. That's the key. You're not trying to convince her you're enough. You're already enough. And the moment she feels that, she either rises to meet it or she walks away. And either outcome leaves you in your power. Most men are stuck trying to be enough. But the truth is, you are already enough the moment you stop seeking permission to be. Forget the lines, the tactics, the endless texting. Just be a man who moves with purpose, who speaks with weight, and who values his energy enough not to waste it on the uninterested. That's the guy she'll chase. That's the guy who gets what he wants, 99% of the time. Not because he begged, not because he tricked her, but because he stood tall, stayed grounded, and expected nothing less than what he knows he's worth. The truth is, women remember how you made them feel more than anything you ever said. They remember the guy who left an impression, not because he tried so hard, but because he made her feel seen, challenged,